What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 21 career mode with the mighty Boro. And today we have a good old mix of various different games and competitions for you, with a game in the Champions League, the League Cup, and the Premier League. If you've not checked out any of the previous episodes, I really do suggest you do so. We are in the 4th season now, so you're a little bit late if you're new to the series. But yeah, starting with season 4 is a good start. We are still quite early into this season. And we are, doing quite well and fighting on all fronts at the moment. We've got Celtic in the Champions League first up, followed by an away trip to Fulham in the Premier League. Then we have Everton in the League Cup. The schedule is absolutely stacked, as you can see. But back-to-back games against Celtic in terms of the Champions League. But the first one we have is at home. So far, mixed start to our first ever Champions League campaign. We started off well, beating Ajax at home, then we lost narrowly to Dortmund. So, let's see if we can get back on track in a game which I'm excited for. It's really rare you see a British team and a Scottish team face one another in a competition. So this is going to be really good to see what the Scottish champions are all about. So you won't be surprised to see the lineup when fully fit. Last time out, of course, we tried a couple of different things against Tottenham in the game we won. Unfortunately, Ben Gibson, as is the way, he's struggling with the schedule. He hasn't really got the fitness or the stamina to play in a back-to-back league and cup campaigns. So he's struggling a little bit with the schedule, is Gibbo. It might be the fact that he's 30 now, I'm not too sure, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. So Mackinnon comes in for him alongside Tomori. The rest of the team is as you were. The test with Bellingham being a cam was okay, but we're going to put him back in central midfield today alongside Rice Forden, who is now 86 rated, is going to start with the usual Correa, Hudson-Odoi and Origi in front of him. But here we go then. It's going to be properly under the lights this time. The first game against Ajax was not quite under the lights. It was still sort of sunset. But this is going to be a proper night game under the lights at home to a Scottish team, which doesn't ever happen. Obviously, when England do play Scotland in any capacity, there is a little bit of a heated rivalry there. And I'm going to be honest, the team I probably dislike the most in Scotland is Celtic. Rangers are, in fact, my favourite Scottish team, if that means anything. But, this is just going to be fun, so let's get to it.
Hello and welcome to the Riverside here in Middlesbrough. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It's Middlesbrough up against Celtic.
Yeah, Derek, thanks. You can't really go on and win tournaments unless you're consistent in the group stages. Very important you don't drop points. Looking forward to this one.
Display once again by the Boro fans. And interesting this. It's going to be really interesting to see how we fare. What would Celtic and Rangers be like if they were in the English tiered system and the English football pyramid? A lot of people think they'd do all right. A lot of people think they wouldn't even be able to hack the championship. Me personally, I think Celtic and Rangers would be a top 6 championship team. Maybe yo-yoing between the bottom of the Premier League and the top of the Championship. Don't think they could quite live with the top 6, top half of the Premier League. But that'll be backed up with the result in this game, of course. It's the Boro against the Scottish champions in the Champions League. So a free kick early on for Hudson-Odoi.
Straight into the meat.
Chips it in, and I think that come off a Celtic defender. And it is now a corner.
Well, as we run the rule over the table in this group, it's all very tight and so much to play for.
Well, it's absolutely perfect scenario for the neutral, that is. I'm sure all teams involved would prefer a little bit of lead in this group, but jeopardy, that's what we want in the Champions League, and we've certainly got that tonight.
Hudson-Odoi then with the corner. Oh, it's headed back across. Declan Rice is in! And it's deflected past the keeper. And Declan Rice has scored his first goal for the Boro. A bit of luck involved. Let's not kid ourselves, but it was on target and it deflected in. Headed down from Origi, and yep, it was going near post, but keeper couldn't do anything about it. In fact, it hit the right. But our new captain, our rock, the guy who's played near enough every minute of the season so far, gets his first goal for us. And we lead Celtic by 1-0.
He could really get at the opposition.
There's Bayo, does well up against Declan Rice.
Crossing opportunity.
Good steady build up here from Celtic. They keep the ball despite Spencer's challenge. Oh, and Rice trying to keep that ball in has made a big mess of it. Luckily Mackinnon is there, however it comes back in, and they've scored and equalised straight away. And ironically it came because of a mistake by the goal scorer.
Well, as we see again, Derek, it's quite...
Yeah, we cleared the ball, but there was no one in the middle.
It's a terrible clearance, and after that...
And Mackinnon couldn't get across quickly enough.
Bad goal to give away.
Lee Griffiths with a good finish. That was all of our own making.
Well, Derek, the frustrations...
And so much for an early lead. Celtic have pulled one straight back.
Declan Rice.
Rice. Plenty of room for Foden here. Hudson-Odoi commits the space.
Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient.
Foden. Bellingham does well. Beats his man. Oh, and Foden with a Champions League special. We've seen him do it so many times. But he's picked out a beauty.
Let's have a look at this replay. Caught the keeper on his heels. And
Got a bit lucky there with the defender, but what a strike. How many times have we seen Bellingham hit one from that range right into the top corner? What a finish.
Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
Jude Bellingham, he doesn't score tap-ins. His first in the Champions League. And what a goal it was. Back in the lead.
We have it, 2-1. Lee Griffiths. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Space on the flank. Callum McGregor.
Lovely play this from Celtic. Griffiths is in the box. Played it back. Rice does well to get a tackle in there, but it finds its way back to a man in green, and oh well, all that build up for nothing. Didn't catch that well at all.
Callum McGregor. Tremendous intuition to...
Poor ball in midfield by McGregor there. Coulson, well, trying to cut inside, look for a midfielder, but give it straight up.
A goal has been scored at the Johan Cruyff Arena.
There's Taylor on the overlap. What a ball in that is! And Celtic have equalised! Straight away! It's taken them no time at all to nod it in at the back post. And we're going to have to work really hard if we're going to win this game. Too easy from a defensive point of view. In behind Tomori. Nothing Henderson could do.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
And, well, I thought the clean sheet against Tottenham in the last episode was a good reprieve in terms of keeping the ball out, but we've reverted straight back to conceding stupid goals. And Celtic are not going away. It's 2-2.
Level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster.
So we've brought Ings on as a second striker, just to try and see if anything can be sparked from the final couple of minutes. And, well, Ings has been hacked down there. The referee gives an advantage, which we've absolutely screwed up again with another poor pass. The yellow card's nothing but a consolation.
Going back and brandishing the yellow card.
But this has been far from our best game.
Cham.
Not good in possession. Not good going forward, really. And the goals we've conceded haven't been pretty either.
And Cham has the ball. Jack Hendry.
And with Dortmund beating Ajax, this is a chance for us to just pull clear of both Ajax and Celtic
To be a throw in.
into that second spot, which of course means you qualify. Obviously a draw would still be a good result for us, but because of only the 6 group games, every single point is even more important.
Declan Rice.
Is there still time for us to nick something? Coulson keeps that in.
They're on the front foot.
Giovanni Reina. Can he pick out Danny Ings? It's a good effort of a cross. And it will not go out for a corner. Only a throw-in, as we have only 1 minute of stoppage time left. Origi trying to charge into the box and
From his point of view.
walking down a dead end there, really, as this Champions League group game is going to limp to a finish. And it's all evens.
Is over.
We draw with Celtic by 2 goals to 2.
They've shared the
Disappointing.
Well, regardless of the score, Derek, a draw tonight. You want a game to go on forever. That was the case tonight. 90 minutes was too short. What a football match.
Well, 3 shots on target each in the game. That says it all, really. Don't really think we deserved to win that game against Celtic. And what I think's the poorest of the 3 performances so far. I think we played better than that at Dortmund and lost. But they did beat Ajax, which means Dortmund's lead at the top of the group is now 3 points. They're starting to find their feet now after the initial draw against Celtic, who remain winless on 2 points. But that game against Ajax and Celtic, when they do play, is going to be a huge game. We have Celtic again in the next game. Back-to-back away Champions League games coming up for us against Celtic and Ajax, which you'd feel it would be crucial to potentially give us a bit of breathing space going into the last game against Dortmund at home, which you don't really want to be going into needing a win, because the pressure really is going to be on. But yeah, I mean, the Tottenham game last time out was a good win, but we're just drawing a lot. You take away the Champions League and the Cup game against Birmingham. Since that Leicester win, we've drew 3 Premier League games and a Champions League game. Yeah, not losing, but still drawing. And now we're heading to a team who literally have played 9, lost 9. Let's hope this isn't going to be a typical Boro as we play the Premier League basement boys, the yo-yo club that just can't decide whether they want to come up or go down. It's Fulham away from home. So then here we are then, the game ahead against Fulham. We're not going to take any chances really in this one. Despite their position currently being bottom of the league, not winning a game, that doesn't give us an excuse to rest any players. We want to keep up the pace in the Premier League, so we are going to put a pretty strong team out. I am going to put Nathan Wills on the bench, however. The only change significantly is I've rested Origi for Danny Ings. A like-for-like change. Everyone else remains pretty much full strength with Gibson coming back in. But yeah, Fulham have had a horrendous start to the season. Let's hope we can keep it that way.
The finish isn't up to standard.
2 goals in have lost all 9 of their opening games. And I said this before, there's just a habit, and I don't know if this is in anyone else's FIFA career mods. Please tell me if you've also got into the Premier League with an English club. Do the same 3 teams constantly go up and then come back down again? Because in our 3 seasons in the Premier League, Fulham seem to be up and down, in and out of the Championship like a yo-yo. Same with many different clubs. Norwich are another one. Brighton are a team that are always up and down. They're probably bossing the Championship right now. It's it's annoying really when a team gets relegated and you just know they're going to come back up because they're too good for the Championship. But Fulham already are showing worrying signs that they're going to be going down again. They could obviously spark a revival with a result against us. Here's hoping that we, in typical Boro fashion, aren't the first team they get a point from this season. Good defence from Bellingham. Foden getting away from his man, plays in Correa. Good ball across from Correa and Ings. Well, what a volley, but what a save from the keeper. Could have went anywhere, but he saved it. And it went straight under his body. And well, Foden's absolutely done Reed there. Done him like he wasn't even there. Oh, and Foden tries to bend one. Wasn't off far away. This angle will tell us exactly how close. Oh, good effort. It was curling.
He'd be disappointed about that end product, but he'd be happy they're creating a chance or two.
Started to dominate this game a little bit. A couple of good chances.
And unfortunately, we did have to cut Alan McInally short there. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. And it's now even Steven, 1-1.
Coulson. Correa to Foden. Oh, well, look at the space that's been vacated there thanks to the run from Danny Ings. And that allowed Foden in to turn, use the space made available and put it past the keeper. And that's what Ings is good at. Ings is more... Not that Origi's selfish, but Ings makes clever runs like that, which just open up the room for Phil Foden. And, well, what a player we have on our hands here, I've got to say. Still trying to find the best way of using him and what he's good at and what he isn't as good at. I wouldn't say he's been as effective as what Roberts was, but we've got a young lad who I think maybe 24 in the career mode at the minute, 25. And he's 86 rated. He could become one of the best midfielders around if we can keep playing him and he can keep developing. And once we figure out the best way of playing him to his strengths, which I think's more so his agility than his shooting or his pace, could really have an asset in the team. Rice does well to defend that. Comes back in though. Oh, and what a block that is from Gibson. Comes straight back out to a Fulham player and Gibson makes a second block. 2 very big blocks in quick succession. Oh, well, the Fulham fans assumed that went out with the sarcastic jeers. It was in fact a really good ball by Bellingham.
And it's still on for him.
Foden, waits and holds the ball up beautifully for Bellingham. What a lovely goal. And that all come from the sarcastic jeers from the Fulham fans when they thought the ball went out. Bellingham started the move and Bellingham finished it. Foden did well holding the ball up, playing the ball at the right time. And Bellingham seems to be a much better finisher now than when he was when we signed him last season. in these games, it can be easy to get bogged down when you might not score in the first half an hour, 45 minutes when you're playing a team you know are struggling. But, yeah, these two quick-fire goals should put us in a good position now. Camera holding off Bellingham really well there. Ooh, what a dangerous cross that is, and, well, that's why Fulham have only scored twice all season. Wasn't easy for Tom Kearney, but, oh dear. One of their best attacking players, and he's absolutely scuffed it.
Tomori.
Spence. Foden. Oh, he's in the middle of absolutely everything that we're doing in this game. Comes to Bellingham. Oh, well. That is filthy. Absolutely filthy from Foden and Bellingham combining again. Foden with the turn. Great ball and, well, look at that from Bellingham.
Let's have another view of that goal.
What a lovely chip into the corner.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total
Two very, very good young talents we have.
Tom Kearney. Now here's Camara. Really important piece of
Well, Camera's lob over the top was read by Tomori. As the Fulham fans are already starting to get frustrated as Hudson-Odoi now picks up on another loose passer. They've just given the ball away. And just like that, the counter-attack is on here. Felix Correa is in. Oh, and he's put it wide. Well, I was waiting to see if Foden was going to make the run across. He didn't. Correa should be making that 4. Foden.
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham. Well, he's enjoying himself in this game. Is Jude Bellingham. Oh my God! Oh my God! This has got to be one of the greatest hat-tricks you'll ever see. Bellingham's just absolutely smashed one in from 30 yards. Look at this. I mean, what's better, the chip or the thunderbolt? What a shot from Bellingham. A first half hat-trick of the highest quality. Jude Bellingham. I have no words. What a strike. And what a half. 4-0 with some of the best football and some of the best goals we've been scoring for a long time.
Combined with a toothless strike force suggests to me it's curtains.
Looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end.
Good footing from Gibbo. Bellingham turning it on in the midfield. Rice. Oh, Correa just gets away with that. Puts a beautiful ball in, and Danny Ings makes it 5. He's done a lot of good work off the ball in this game, Danny Ings, but it's good to see him get his goal. Bit of luck on the left with Correa, but he rides the challenge, puts a lovely ball in, and Ings heads straight into that near post. His 5th. Our 5th goal of the game. And, well, surprisingly, Ings is first in the Premier League. He's off the mark.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided.
Coulson. Correa.
Rice.
Declan Rice, why not? Oh, Declan Rice fancying a little worldie of his own, as he had the keeper backtracking a little bit there. I mean, it wasn't... Well, I'll tell you what, it didn't. It looked a bit straight, but that was actually heading into that top corner.
Played into the centre.
Wills. Oh, and Paddy McNair with a header to forget.
They're always difficult. It's all about timing, and he got the timing completely wrong there.
Has been held in the air, and we're going to have
So 4 minutes added on for Fulham to try and come away from this game with something of note. Tomori. Ings has had a good game. Reina, lovely feet from him. Oh, good tackle at the last second. Almost to the defender and then got a shot away, but the referee puts Fulham out of the misery. It's a fantastic 5 for the Boro. Match ball for Jude Bellingham, as we won in style, scoring some of the best goals that we've scored in a long time. 2 of them courtesy of that man right there. Fulham's woes go on. They've now lost all of their first 10 games and have still only scored 2 goals from them. Well, what a fantastic result for us. At least we've got back-to-back clean sheets in the Premier League. And I'm sure that that win will have helped us a great deal when it comes to the top of the table. In fact, I will just fast forward to the next game, which is Everton in the League Cup. We are still fighting on every single front, being every single tournament. Obviously, with the FA Cup's not begun yet, but we are carrying the Premier League, the EFL Cup, and the Champions League. But that win then means it's 6 wins from 10, 4 draws, still no defeats. That 5 goals puts us second highest goal scorers to Man City with 24, and the second best defence, only again 1 to City, who have conceded 1 less with 7. So we're on the right track. We're doing what we can, but I'm just worried that City are going to just absolutely run away with it like they did last season and going to set a standard which will be very tough to match. But nevertheless, we are second, and we are within 3 points of them. Southampton are still maintaining an incredible start to the season, which is quite remarkable. But that's it for the Premier League this episode, at least. We will now finish it off. As Correa wants to start, we might do that. We'll see how fit he is. We will finish the episode with a League Cup game at home to Everton. So then, the Cup game against Everton, an opportunity to bring a couple of different players in once again. Not too different though, as we've got to respect how much of a challenge Everton will be. The back four, of course, has changed a little bit. We've got Mackinnon and Dale Fry as the partnership for today's game, giving Tomori and Gibson a rest. Jed Spence and Coulson will remain as the fullbacks. The midfield two will also stay the same, with Rice and Bellingham on absolute fire at the moment, especially Bellingham. His partnership with Foden is good. Correa will start on the left. I've given Vasquez a start on the right with Origi up top over Danny Ings, who isn't 100% after playing the full 90 in the last game on the bench. Then Tomori drops to the bench. Wills is on the bench with Hudson-Odoi, as well as Reina and Danny Ings, with Gibbo and McNair dropping out. Belotti, I think they've just signed him from Man United. Muller, Borger on the left. Fabian Delph as a left back is a surprise, I've got to say.
Petkovic. And that weighted pass.
Well, what a ball over the top to Muller. Coulson's out of position. Mackinnon's going to have to try and come across and help him out. The ball's header was not good enough from... Was it Borger? With the header there, I think Spence come flying in and probably did quite a bit of putting off there, but that was miles wide in the end. But catching us cold in behind there with their wingers, Everton.
Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Ben Davies. Running with the ball confidently.
Ben Davies plays it in field. Here's Borger. Coleman. Oh, what a ball that is! And what a goal from Everton!
The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Our defence was still all over the place. Following the set piece, I think Coulson was in the...
It's a replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area.
And, I mean, what a ball.
From there. Superb.
Neither Mackinnon or Spence picking up Belotti.
Work has paid off, but
And, well, Everton have got a good lead.
Declan Rice.
Good ball out from Rice to Correa.
And Bellingham.
Bellingham looking for his mate Phil Foden again, and Foden absolutely smashes it into the top corner, and the Foden partnership is at it again. This time, well, could have easily half volleyed that well over the bar, but
it's almost a training
the ball over the top was perfect for Bellingham on the half volley. What a sweet strike from Foden into the top corner.
Well, the happy times are back. The coach is more than delighted by his team's response.
Quick reply from us. We're back in it. 1-1.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Thomas Müller.
Good play on the right here. Good build-up from Everton. Oh, that struck the arm of Bellingham. Saw it clear as day. Free kick in a good position. So what can Petkovic deliver here? Look at all the room for Belotti near post. They've not needed him because Muller has headed Everton back in the lead. We've made a habit of this.
That's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas.
Equalising and then conceding straight away at the other end, and Dale Fry, not good enough. Not good enough. We went with Fry and Mackinnon as the centre-back pairing for this game, and I think I'm starting to regret that decision. And like we've done in plenty of games in recent times, we're giving ourselves all the hard work to do. It's like the Celtic game. Mackinnon wins that header well. Foden and Bellingham looking to combine once again. They've done exactly that. Jude Bellingham! What a save. Them two really are striking up some partnership. Cut onto his right foot there, Bellingham, and well, he's scored, as we know, from much tougher positions than that. Vasquez whipping it in, and Fry doesn't catch that one well enough.
In that position, you should think he's going to score, but it's really a poor effort with his head. Well, I'm pretty sure the manager's wondering how many more chances there'll be to get back into this game.
Room to manoeuvre on the...
Vasquez does make an initial good tackle, and
well, he went strongly into the challenge.
Spence had to go in quite heavily to concede the throw-in.
Options in the centre.
Mackinnon is equal to another long ball in the box. He has been a really good asset in terms of the dealing with the crosses that he can get his head on. It's just a shame that he made a defensive error earlier on.
Doing his job.
And obviously,
across the touchline, so a throw in here.
It was Fry who went up for the header for the second goal and not Mackinnon himself, but Foden showing his agility. Him and Spence. Oh, what a cross that is as well from Foden! And Felix Correa nods it in to the corner. Great build-up play on the right.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery.
Finally gets some space for Foden, who whips a beautiful ball in. And Correa couldn't put that more in the corner if he tried.
Absolutely no chance.
This time it's questionable defending from Everton. Very similar to their first goal with Belotti, in a sense.
It's not easy being a manager, and that's why they've let him down a bit there.
But we played it patiently on the right. Great ball from Foden. And Correa. Not seen much of his heading ability so far, but from that, looks good.
Topsy-turvy game this has been.
Coulson, here's Correa. Oh, lovely interplay between him and Origi. And look who's in the box. And look at the save. Well, you just assume Bellingham's going to bury that.
Brilliant save from the keeper.
I mean, he has to, but what a save. Lovely football from us. But, well, he doesn't score tap-ins. We know that, don't we? Bellingham can score from here, there and everywhere. Except about 12 yards out.
Petkovic and teammates to play it to. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well nodded on by Origi. Foden. Here he is. Bellingham picks out the run from Divock Origi. He's got Ben Davies for company. And it's straight at the keeper. Was Divock's weaker foot, but you expect him to score from there. Or test the keeper a little bit more. But we've just started to get on top of Everton in this half, but we've wasted a good couple of chances.
And Sigankov has it.
Good ball out, taken down really well from Correa. Foden. And look at this, Luka Vasquez. Free on the right-hand side. And Vasquez gets his first Boro goal. With a great finish.
Looks like the game was over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
Too much room on that right-hand side.
Well, let's see that again. Oh,
Foden with another assist.
Technique. Absolutely brilliant.
Great hit from Vasquez.
The accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
And he is underway for the Boro.
Well, I think the coach can feel the game slipping.
It's been a tough, tight game, but we lead now with only 10 minutes to go. Oof. Bellingham with a square ball that just made Coulson. Here's Bellingham on his bike.
They should be fine in this game. The fans are certainly doing that.
Tries to play in Reina.
Very good reading of the game.
Unlucky. Looks like we might hang on here. We are into 90 minutes. There's 4 added on. It's been a game we've been behind in twice. We've had to equalise on 2 occasions, and we've just got the vital goal when it mattered, and that's a great interception by Rice. Petkovic, Bellingham with a great interception. And it looks like another cup campaign is going to roll on. And we are going to progress in the League Cup, getting past a very good Everton team. That's going to go out to play, and that will be that. We weren't at our best, but we've done enough to progress into the next round of the League Cup.
Good team effort that. The coach will be pleased.
Well, barring the 3 shots that Everton on target, they scored from 2 of them, so they didn't have too much really in terms of chances. But we are through to the next round, and as you see, there's loads of big Premier League teams fighting it out as well. So elsewhere, Forest Green, unfortunately, their memorable run to round 4 comes to an end. They were beaten 4-1 by Liverpool. One of the only other non-Premier League teams, being Norwich, have also gone out to West Ham. We've progressed. Chelsea have squeezed past Southampton on penalties. Fulham lost to Spurs. Arsenal beat Leicester City, overcame United. And Watford beat Wolves, which means I don't think there's a single Championship League 1 or League 2 team left. I think it is all Premier League. But we're still in there, which is the most important thing. Felix Carrera's happy that we played him. And so is Phil Foden. He's a player we do want to keep happy. So it's always good to see that the dressing room is happy. And we're still fighting on all fronts in terms of the domestic cups and Europe. Let's see if the next round has been drawn. I don't think it has quite yet. So we're going to have to wait and to see who we've got next in the League Cup. It's likely going to be a very tough tie, isn't it? I mean, you look at that. Oh, it has been drawn. We must have missed the fixture in the calendar. Let's have a little look at this. It says the draws. Maybe the draw. There it is. So it's not until the middle of December. So a bit of a break now until the next round of the EFL Cup. But it is a very difficult tie that we have been drawn. And we have Tottenham at home. So let's see what else is happening then. So a tough tie for us. City will fancy their chances against Watford. Chelsea and Liverpool play each other, which is good for everybody else. And West Ham have Arsenal. So that's a huge hurdle for us to get over. If we can beat Tottenham, then, well, chances are we're going to have City, Chelsea, Liverpool or Arsenal in the semis. So, like I say, it's going to be a tough run regardless. But that is that for today's episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, as always, hit the like button. Do subscribe to this channel for much more FIFA 21 content to come. We're still looking good in the league and the cup and also the Champions League as well. The next, well, I think I'll probably, if this is going out on Saturday, which I believe it is, the next episode will be a live stream this Sunday. So yeah, please hit the bell so you're notified when we are going live, hopefully on Sunday for our weekly live stream of this very career mode, where we should have quite a lot of games. We might get through November if we're lucky. We've got Villa, another Champions League game, Celtic, Southampton, Norwich, and then maybe Ajax as well. We might get around to this point. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if this goes out on the Saturday, expect a live stream on the Sunday. And I hope to see you there. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Up the Boro!